Whoa, Wazam. Today's video is on the government murdering Nipsey Hussle. And I know I just said it outright and motherfucking blatant because that's how I feel. I feel like the burden of proof is not on me. That motherfucking this government has always fucked over people. They've always murdered and assassinated people. Well, since the burden of proof is on me, let's take a visit to the fucking past just so we can understand the future, goddammit. This is James Earl Ray. Now you probably thinking, Brian, what the fuck this got to do with anything? Ain't that the dude who killed Martin Luther King? Yeah, that's the dude who supposedly killed Martin Luther King. And know why I say supposedly? Because the man said he didn't fucking do it. And guess what? I do believe him. He was one of many who was supposed to be a decoy or a possible scapegoat. You understand what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm visiting the past is to show y'all the goddamn future. So whoever got a long attention span, or at least one past probably 10 minutes, you'll see the whole story and understand what the fuck is going on while I'm telling you that the fucking government killed Nipsey Hussle, goddammit.
Tennessee, Dan Rather in New York, Bernard Calvin Saigon, Marvin Calvin Wellington, New Zealand, and Bert Quint in Quezon, South Vietnam.
Good evening. Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee. Police have issued an all-points bulletin for a well-dressed young white man seen running from the scene. Officers also reportedly chased and fired on a radio-equipped car containing two white men. Dr. King was standing in the balcony of a second-floor hotel room tonight when, according to a companion, a shot was fired from across the street. In the friend's words, the bullet exploded in his face. Police, who have been keeping a close watch over the Nobel Peace Prize winner because of Memphis' turbulent racial situation, were on the scene almost immediately. They rushed the 39-year-old Negro leader to a hospital where he died of a bullet wound in the neck. Police said they found a high-powered hunting rifle about a block from the hotel, but it was not immediately identified as the murder weapon. Mayor Henry Loeb has reinstated the dusk-to-dawn curfew he imposed on the city last week when a march led by Dr. King erupted in violence. Governor Buford Ellington has called out 4,000 National Guardsmen. Police report that the murder has touched off sporadic acts of violence in a Negro section of the city. In a nationwide television address, President Johnson expressed the nation's shock.
Now, did y'all hear that? You heard about the well-dressed young white man running from the scene, but did any of y'all peep game when they said they shot at a radio-equipped fucking van? Did y'all hear that, right? I know you heard that. Just in case you didn't, let's hear it again.
Bulletin for a well-dressed young white man seen running from the scene. Officers also reportedly chased and fired on a radio-equipped car containing two white men.
You say that to say what, Brian? I'm saying that to say that the man ain't no motherfucking lone gunman, and every time you read a history book, know that this man was not in on it by his motherfucking self. I'm proving right here that your government is fully capable of murdering people and washing it away, because that's what the fuck they've been doing it. But hey, don't take my word for it that it was two more fucking dudes. Think about this shit alone. He said a block away they found that fucking rifle. I want y'all to remember that for a fucking reason, you dig? Because they said the bullet was fired from across the street. Now guess who I'm about to take y'all to right now? An unlikely adversary, Judge Joe Brown. Here he is.
I was 21.
21. Okay, so you clearly remember as an adult the impact of that situation.
Well, for me, that was a small impact. I wound up being the last judge hearing the James Earl Ray matter. Did he, in fact, assassinate Dr. Martin Luther King? And had he not died and his local attorney not died in close succession, it would have been my
in close succession, huh?
Not the gunman.
Look.
That Remington 760 Game Master they've got in the Civil Rights Museum is not the murder weapon.
Not the murder weapon.
And it was a two-man hit team that killed
two-man hit team.
Fire station dormitory. It wasn't the flop house.
You hear it?
It wasn't in those.
You hear it, people?
So yeah, I got into the deep details of Dr. King, and that 3 or 4 year period that case was kicking around in front of me.
You hear
So
that?
you're saying that the James Earl Ray did not kill Martin
No, he
Luther
didn't
King.
get.
Even,
And see,
even
they-
though
And that's
most
Vlad
people-
TV.
Well, he was
Be
didn't
sure to
kill him.
subscribe to
He
him. I
didn't
don't
kill him.
use nobody's shit without giving them their
It's
credit.
interesting. The homicide file for the Memphis Police Department reaches the same conclusion back in 1968. They entered their file in protest to the DA's office. Their conclusion was Ray is not the gunman. He was not even
Look,
in Memphis.
he
that
wasn't
day.
even in
We
Memphis.
know conclusively where he was.
So why
This
do you
is your
think he got
government.
convicted for the murder?
Well,
Listen,
he
listen,
didn't get convicted.
listen.
He pled guilty. You have to understand, though, the news media puts it out as he was the
Look.
confessed killer of King. That's not true. All through the transcripts, the entirety of the record, he never confessed, and often he said, I never said I killed King. I didn't kill him. I'm pleading cause of Alford. That's ALFORD. It's a moderately old U.S. Supreme Court case, and it says even if
You hear that,
are
huh?
not actually guilty and you are pristinely innocent, you may plead guilty to the charge if you think that doing so is in your best interest under all of the circumstances as
You
know
hear that,
them to
bruh?
be, and you're doing so freely, voluntarily, understandingly, knowingly, advisedly, and intelligently. So Ray had gone through all of these and had lost.
See, this is your fucking government. So since I gotta prove it against them, I'm gonna show you the character of your fucking government. This is what they fucking do. This is on a regular. They just insert whatever leader. That way they got their plans laid out, people. It ain't about the character. It ain't about Nipsey. It ain't about King. They could insert any fucking leader, goddammit. John Lennon, whoever, the Beatles, whoever the fuck they want to throw in. And they got a method to murder your fucking ass. You understand what I'm saying? Still don't believe me? Watch what the fuck Judge Joe Brown about to say now.
That artery, and they almost missed the shot. And Ray was nowhere around.
So had he lived, you would have actually found James Earl Ray not guilty and released him from prison?
Well, it would have been close. He had another involvement in this whole thing, and that was that he was a willing part of what amounted to a conspiracy. He was one of about 4 or 5 alternative scapegoats.
4 of 5.
And they picked him for a number of reasons.
Picked him.
I did talk to
Picked
Captain
him.
Tommy Smith.
Let's stop it right there,
y'all.
y'all. You see what the fuck I just said? See what I was telling y'all? He said they chose him out of 4 or 5 possible scapegoats. I told y'all, this shit deeper than Nino Brown. I told you, they just insert whatever leader. He just said it, y'all. The dude said 4 or 5 possible scapegoats. So he said he wouldn't have just said that that nigga was innocent and let James Earl Ray ass just leave, you understand? Because he was full willing. He said he was a willing participant, y'all. Fuck it. Let's hear it again, goddammit.
That artery, and they almost
Look, listen.
shot. And Ray was nowhere around.
So had he lived, you would have actually found James Earl Ray not guilty and released him from prison?
Well, it would have been close. He had another involvement in this whole thing.
Look.
That was that he was
A
a willing part of what amounted to a conspiracy.
Willing part of a
He was
conspiracy.
one of about 4 or 5 alternative
4
scapegoats.
or 5 alternative
They picked him
scapegoats.
for a number of reasons. I did talk to Captain Tommy Smith, who retired as head of homicide for the Memphis Police Department, who was the first detective on the scene. He said the shot couldn't have been from the fly
Look.
because there was a window that he was supposed to have fired the shot out of. And
Okay,
he
let me
told
close
me
this
that.
door.
I never found out. He said, but there was
This
a
Block
limb
Talk News,
about
y'all.
this thick growing diagonally through
Look,
the
let's stop it
window.
right
You
there.
would-
Cause see, I know what the fuck you're thinking. Oh, here they go. The crazy conspiracy people. You know, they back at it again no matter what the fuck I just showed you. Just not showing you that your government don't give a fucking that they done this before. Now that I showed you the motherfucking past, goddammit, and you probably just think I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist. You dig? Now we gonna go to the goddamn future, and I'm gonna show you what the police doing right now. I just showed you how they mishandled the whole James Earl Ray bullshit, talking about, oh, he the lone gunman. And think about this shit. When Malcolm X was murdered, y'all know they had a fucking dance right after his assassination, goddammit. They mopped up the whole fucking scene. They still had bullets in the wall. But at the fucking Audubon Ballroom, them motherfuckers still, the show just had to go on. You understand what I'm saying? But nah, y'all don't see conspiracy in that. That the fucking one of the greatest, probably the greatest leader to ever walk the fucking planet was murdered in the Audubon fucking theater, and when they hurry up and just mopped everything up and clean shit up and had to have a party right after that. Y'all get it, but hold up. We've got to go to the fucking future where I'm going to show y'all the LAPD letting Nipsey Hussle fucking murderer walk. I mean, the getaway driver walk, goddammit. Watch this. Y'all, follow cues for the cause. Cues for the cause.
Driving the car that Eric Holder escaped in, and which you guys may also know that she was questioned about it. So, sources say that authorities interrogated her 2 days after the incident, but she was released. The sources say sometimes you have to give a little to get a lot from an unknown law enforcement authority. Nipsey's fans tracked down this alleged driver and also got a picture of her, which led to also finding posts that she posted right after the incident. So she claimed to the sources when she was interrogated, pretty much she didn't know Eric Holder. She didn't know what was going to happen that day. And she also didn't even know that he had a firearm.
Didn't know nothing.
Sources say that Eric was driving a vehicle when they first arrived. He parked in a lot next to the store. And this newly identified driver was in the passenger seat at the time. This is another key point that I'm going to bring to you guys' attention. So keep this in mind. This is the time him and Nipsey had words, and he was pretty much discussing this whole snitching allegations as to if he really snitched. I don't know if Nip in the 60s had a paperwork party and Nip really knew that he had snitched, but Holder denied any involvement in snitching, and sources say that the conversation really didn't even go bad. It wasn't a rah-rah back and forth,
it was no big altercation.
Anything like this. Holder goes to grab his burger, jumps back in the vehicle, and leaves. They later arrive back at the scene, but this time they parked the car in the alley that was connected to the Marathon clothing store.
Park the car.
And this time, the girl was driving.
She was driving.
Who was with him the very first time in the passenger seat, but this time she's driving. She left the car running as Holder approached Nipsey, leading to the shooting. So it sounds to me that she pretty much knew what was going to happen that day. She wasn't oblivious to what was going on.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Stop it right there, y'all. But remember, it's me, the crazy fucking conspiracy theorist. Did y'all hear what that fucking dude said? And please be sure to subscribe to him. Cues for the cause. The first clip I used was from Vlad. The other one was from CBS. Subscribe to every fucking body. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all hear what the fuck that man just said? Said, bruh, she came back and she was driving the motherfucking car and kept the car running, y'all. Y'all see how that shit work? But the police, the LAPD, just let her go. How the fuck that work? But I'm crazy, huh? Baylet Stars called the fucking TMZ before she called the police. How that work, y'all? How the fuck that work? And remember this, y'all. At one point, Eric Holder was walking the streets. He went to a mental facility and everything. He even went and got a lawyer, said he about to beat the case. But hey, as usual, don't take my fucking word for it. Y'all check out this clip from California Life TV.
What to do. Now, the woman that drove Eric Holder away claims that she didn't know that he was going to do that, and didn't know afterwards what happened. I don't know. I mean, that needs to be looked into because it seems a little weird. She called TMZ instead of turning herself into cops. Why would she be driving him around? And then this guy goes to a mental health. First of all, this guy thinks it's a game, Eric Holder.
But it don't even stop right there, because we going to let a little bit more of the rest of that video play from Q, though. You understand what I'm saying? Q's for the cause. Be sure to subscribe to him. You dig? Y'all just saw, he said, oh, he just said, I got the best lawyers and shit. Went to a mental health institution and all type of shit with Eric Holder. So it was all kind of shit, but they let her walk. After she came back, parked, and left the car running, she knew he was about to do a quick in and out of sorts. She knew what the fuck was going on, you dig? And it wasn't no big altercation like people try to have it, like, oh, he argued with Nip after Nip called him a snitch. You see, they try to keep you distracted with all kind of shit. That's why I'm going from clip to clip to show y'all, oh, it's not just a crazy conspiracy theorists. I wonder what the fuck they gonna say after this. What you comments people gonna say after this, you did? But let's finish it off, because I'm gonna end it with the rest of this clip, and we gonna Block Talk break that shit down. For those of you who knew, that's what we been doing.
Happened that day. She wasn't oblivious to what was going on. It sounded like it was something that was thought through. This was premeditated. She also took to social media to post, "It's crazy everybody all of a sudden sad." She says the N-word, "Bring my lokes back."
Wow. Y'all hear that?
Know, the 60s and the Hoovers got static. They beefing.
Look.
Apparently, she lost some of her homies, and that's what this seems to be about. Also, sources say that Eric was disowned by the 60s.
Look.
For snitching.
You can't be switching sides. So he went from 60 to Hoover. All right.
So people comment.
All right. See? All right. Let's stop it right there. Nah, let's wrap that up. Y'all see what the fuck just happened? What she posted right after the fucking man died? Right after he died, the young man just said, please be sure to subscribe to him. That dude said, she said, now all of a sudden, niggas sad. Bring back my lokes. You understand? 60s and Hoovers is beefing. And he went from 60s to Hoovers. And you can't be switching sides like that. That's like against gang code. You dig? I ain't in no gang and I ain't from no gang, but I study gangs, goddammit. And I know about the brims. I know about the motherfucking Slauson businessmen. And I know about fucking gangs and where the origin come from. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, nigga said this Hoovers under the post and all kind of shit. And then they said that Nipsey baby mama, his ex-baby mama, now Lauren London, the first baby mama, have a picture of her and motherfucking Eric Holder in the kitchen frying chicken. So that's another thing you might want to think about. You know what I'm saying? And that's Big U niece. In case everybody know who Big U is, go look him up. You dig what I'm saying? But how the fuck did the government let the getaway driver go? And don't forget the fact that Eric Holder said he didn't do it. And he said that the government paid him. Now the ball is in y'all court. This dude said the government paid him. And don't forget about our friend James Earl Ray, who went and said the government paid me to do this shit. Don't forget about that. And don't it seem like both of them thought that they was gonna walk? In case you don't know about James Earl Ray, he was quoted saying, oh, he was supposed to walk. That it was no way that he would see trial for killing a black man, and that when President Wallace would be elected, he would walk, and that's what he was told, you dig? And what this dude Eric Holder said, oh, I was paid $6,500 supposedly, and I was gonna walk, and I got the best lawyer, and I went to a mental health institution. You know, they probably told him, look, go up in this mental health place, we gonna make it look like you crazy, we gonna make sure you walk. And then what happened? They called him, and now we don't hear shit from him. But yeah, everybody, like the fans, y'all went out y'all way. Thank you to all the fans who went and found motherfucking, I'ma say her name again, Baylette Stars. All the fans who went and found her fucking ass and found out what she posted right after Nipsey died. And I'm gonna repeat that shit in case you didn't know what the fuck she said. Everybody's sad now. Bring back my lokes. All of a sudden, everybody's sad. Bring back my lokes. This Hoover and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Which lets you know Eric Holder went from motherfucking 60s to Hoover, and this was all gang shit tied in with the government using the gang and they little paid informants like they always do, like they did with James Earl Ray. They paid him because he was the Nazi proxy, you dig? Oh, he was racist, but they used him to kill somebody. That way, they got their scapegoat. The government always have their scapegoat. Now, think about this. They used the Nation of Islam fake ass to kill motherfucking Malcolm X, you dig? See, there's always a proxy. That way, they can hurry up and blame the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam, they even got a clip where they say the Nation of Islam took full responsibility for the shit. Matter of fact, let me see if I got that clip before we wrap it up, you dig?
I'm well aware of what I'm setting in motion by what I'm saying up here tonight. I'm well aware, but I have never said or done anything in my life that I wasn't prepared to suffer the consequences for.
Malcolm X inspired many, but also made enemies with his fiery speeches and fervent beliefs. On February 21st, 1965, he was shot and killed by 3 different men while speaking at New York's Audubon Ballroom. The Nation of Islam took responsibility.
You hear that?
And
Y'all heard that? Stop it
guilt,
right there.
the other
Y'all heard that. You heard that bullshit. She said the Nation of Islam took responsibility for it. Whatever the fuck you say. Now the ball is in your court. Comment section. Once again, y'all holler at me.